One of the classes that I give is called Principles for Pantsers, and it's aimed at people who pants their way into their writing. And if you're not familiar with the expression, it's basically writing by the seat of your pants. You simply sit down and start writing. I think that this is a good approach for a lot of people. I think it's really on a continuum. You can basically just go, or you can just go with a little guidance, or you can go with a lot of guidance. But the main thing is that you just go. And the reason that you want to do that, one, is that it is a way to get into the flow state. It is a way to get to that wonderful stage when the words are just coming. And often the very best stuff that you produce comes out of the flow state. Now, when I say the very best stuff, I don't mean the very best polished, wonderful writing. I mean the raw chunks that you can turn into interesting things. This is because when you're in the flow state, your unconscious mind is working with you, and it's awesome. One thing about the flow state is that I think in order to get into it, you really have to trust yourself. And so I think part of becoming a writer is learning to trust yourself, is learning to trust that the words will come, and that even if the words seem crappy, which they usually do in a first draft, that you can always rewrite them. You can always fix things in post production. You can always take a lump of words and turn it into something, while you can't do the same with a blank page, except maybe make a paper airplane. So put the words down, and then you can worry about rearranging them later. All right. So that's one of my principles for pantsers. I start out by talking about that, and then I talk about some things that you can do before, that you can do after, and that you can do during that may be helpful, because pantsing isn't just sort of like jumping off a plane and parachuting down. You do have some ways to guide yourself. All right. I hope that's helpful. Happy to answer questions about it. Uh, Love to hear comments. And if you have other writing questions that you'd like to see tips like this about, let me know, as always. So, like, subscribe, tell me what you want to see. Basically, interact, my friends. That's the name of the game. And have an awesome day. All right.